Snoke's power is insane. He bridged Kylo and Rey's mind from across the galaxy. Yet, he couldn't warn himself of his imminent end. Or did he? Before we dive into today's video, I wanted to let everyone know about our epic FX lightsaber giveaway. To enter this giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe, like if you actually enjoyed it, and comment below what color lightsaber you'd like. Contest ends December 1st. Now to today's video. Let's put it straight. Snoke's death was faked. He's not dead. He was never dead. There's no way someone that powerful, someone who could throw hooks to the ground from across the galaxy, would be cut in half like string cheese. I mean, he kind of does look like string cheese, but that's beyond the point. The point is Snoke is just too darn powerful. On his weekends, he throws people around like rag dolls, manipulates, redefines the meaning of sexy.
I'm sexy and I know it.
And even brings force time into Star Wars. With immense power like that, there's gotta be some sort of backstory. So, who is Snoke? What we currently know about Snoke? Well, Snoke is a force-sensitive humanoid male that was, or maybe still is, the supreme leader of the First Order. He's neither Sith nor Jedi, and in the Last Jedi Visual Dictionary, they actually use an entire subheader titled The Heart of Darkness, and how he always disguises his true nature. And that's not all. We also know Snoke is a mad fanboy of Darth Vader, sporting a real nice golden ring with an obsidian stone derived from Darth Vader's castle. Is that why Snoke's so obsessed with turning Kylo Ren into the next Vader? Or did Snoke actually know Vader? Star Wars theory thinks he did, but even if that was true, Snoke really hasn't succeeded in turning or making a new Vader. Or did he? Actually, he did. You know what gave it off? The Reylo connection. If Snoke's supposedly dead, then why is the connection still intact? Snoke, after all, breached the connection. I think I figured it out. It has to do with a new force ability called force projection. We know the Force killed Luke. Mark Hamill himself even admitted. But here's the thing. Luke wasn't the first to force project. Turns out Snoke force projected before Luke. Do you remember when Kylo physically interacted with Rey from across the galaxy? Kylo even reacted to Luke's loud force push. Not only that, but Luke himself can see Kylo. How is this possible? Was this part of Snoke's scheme to prevent Luke from coming with Rey and to even kill Luke? We'll cover that in a later video, but if Snoke already knew how to force project, then why didn't Snoke use it to protect himself? That's exactly what happened. Snoke's throne room illusion. Snoke is a master strategist. He learned people's weaknesses and manipulated them to his advantage. He knew of Kylo's instability. Kylo did try to attack Snoke once already, and even emphasized Kylo's weaknesses multiple times. Why would Snoke, someone whom we've never seen berate Kylo severely before, even in times of high stress, all of a sudden start sending a barrage of insults to Kylo? What if it was part of Snoke's scheme to get Kylo to act? After all, he wanted Kylo's conflicted soul to fully commit to the dark side. He couldn't achieve that through instruction. He had to make Kylo give in to his anger and strike him down, just like Emperor Palpatine wanted Luke to do in Return of the Jedi.
Strike me down with it. Give in to your anger.
Only once Kylo gave in to his anger and killed Snoke. Then Kylo will have finally completed his training exactly like Snoke wanted him to do. Did Snoke succeed?
Yes.
Yes, he did. Don't take my words. Look at Kylo. He choked Hux. He blasted Luke for an entire hour. He tops it off with his master plan to annihilate everyone. In other words, Snoke succeeded without a single scratch. That's not all. We've got a boatload more of evidence compiled into a list.
Bring him before us then.
Snoke is alive supporting evidence list. Point number 1, the biggest point, Snoke only has 10 minutes of screen time total. Point number 2, Snoke's hologram looks and sounds much older.
The droid we seek is aboard the Millennium Falcon.
Point number 3, Snoke's attendants or advisors weren't present in the throne room fight scene. Where did they go? Point number 4, if Snoke really did die, highly unlikely, but if he did, He knew it was coming. How do we know? He prioritized comfort with those ugly golden slippers and clothing. It's likely Snoke was planning to use a radical dark side force ability called Transfer Essence, cheating death itself using a clone of himself. Point number 5. The biggest clue to it all is the ancient mosaic. Its first appearance is in The Last Jedi, or after we see Snoke for the first time in person. Final point. Here's the dead giveaway. The ancient mosaic is set in the floor of the Octu Temple, depicting the Prime Jedi, or the founder of the Jedi Order. Look at that. It looks like Snoke. Come on, look at the head. It's like Snoke took a selfie. If that wasn't enough for you, J.J. Abrams also promised Episode 9 will tie all of the Star Wars movies into one film. Could Snoke be that linking figure? Probably. But enough from me. What do you think? Do you think Snoke is alive, or do you think Snoke actually died, but his backstory will play a huge role in Episode 9? Let us know in the comments below. But wait, before you go, if you found this theory interesting, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with friends. Thank you guys so much, and may the Force be with you all.